Hello and welcome to Prime Business. The total number of DAT checks issued by the bank customers continues to hit record levels. New data from the Bank of Ghana showed that it went up by some significant margin to hit 53,222 for last year. More from George Biafe.
In 2022, the annual credit reporting data showed that the total number of DAT checks issued by bank customers stood at 43,457. However, this increased significantly to 53,222 ending last year. The report showed that majority of these DAT checks were issued by businesses and went up by more than 200% to 42,867, whilst that of individuals went down by some significant margin to more than 10,000. The annual credit reporting data revealed that more financial institutions are now complying with the Credit Reporting Act by submitting data of their clients to the various reference bureaus in the country.
And the Bank of Ghana is working on new policy directives and guidance for the banking sector. The move is part of growing shift in the financial environment and the need for the regulator to enhance their supervisory role. Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, hinted that the new guidance will include interest rate directive, stress test guidance, and bank assurance directive, as well as large exposure directive, among others. He made the announcement during an event with members of the Ghana Association of Banks.
Mr. President, the bank's policy direction going forward will include the development and publication of the following policy papers, which are at different stages of review and completion. They include the Large Exposure Directive, the Concentration Risk Directive, the Liquidity Directive, the Related Parties and Intergroup Directive, the Bank Assurance Directive, Stress Test Guidance Notes, Interest Rate Risk in Banking Book Directive, and the Prudential Treatment of Sovereign Exposure Directive, which is novel. Mr. President, I wish to restate that the Bank of Ghana will continue to rely on the partnership and invaluable service of the Association of Banks and other stakeholders in the sector throughout the consultation and development development stages of all important policy reform initiatives.
The Microcredit Association of Ghana says it remains committed to supporting micro, small and medium enterprises with the necessary business advisory services to ensure their sustainability and growth. According to the association, the sustenance of businesses is key to remain relevant, addressing the 15th annual general meeting of the Microcredit Association of Ghana. Executive Director Ebenezer Quartey said the association will continue to deliver on its mandate in ensuring most vulnerable populations have access to financial services. More in this report.
With an impressive financial performance for the year 2023, the Microcredit Association of Ghana says it is poised to offer financial resources to underserved entrepreneurs to advance the growth of the SME sector. Speaking at the 15th annual general meeting of the Microcredit Association of Ghana, its executive director Ebenezer Quartey expressed their commitment to supporting MSMEs in their journey towards sustainable growth and development.
Microcredit serves as a critical tool in empowering micro, small and medium-sized enterprises, which are the backbone of our economy and key drivers of innovation, job creation and poverty reduction. By providing financial resources to the underserved entrepreneurs, Microcredit not only fosters the growth of these enterprises, but also advances gender equality by empowering women entrepreneurs and contribute to reducing inequalities by ensuring that even the most vulnerable populations have access to financial services.
Delivering the keynote address, Dean of School of Economics at the University of Cape Coast, Professor James Atapipra said, microcredit companies must be used as a catalyst to grow the SME sector. He argues there must be a fund to help members to fall on in times of difficulties to sustain the sector.
Number one is establishment of Central Facility Fund. CFF. What what does it mean? It means that this is a concept that is being, a model has been adopted by the credit unions. They contribute a certain percentage of their portfolio that is being managed by the KUA, the association. So in case of any eventuality, the member can fall on it. It's like a resuscitation fund. If we do that, we'll be able to sustain a number of members within the association.
The 15th annual general meeting of the Microcredit Association of Ghana was on the theme, Microcredit, a catalyst for the growth of the MSMEs.
Away from the financial sector, the Ghana Chamber of Mines has revealed the number of Ghanaians working in the sector has witnessed some significant increase over the past years. The chamber puts the number at more than 70% of the total workforce, whilst expatriate staff is just under 2%. Suleiman Akoni is the chief executive of the mines.
Over the years, we have actually harped on and focused on FDI to develop our mining industry. Of course, in the last few years, we have seen big changes. Adamos, for example, a member company of the chamber, wholly Ghanaian owned. Okay, we also have Ghana Bauxite now. Of course, they are no longer members of the chamber, also 100% owned. The thing is to have intimate conversations with this company because they're struggling. I know, I've been speaking with them. What can we do to support our own, to help them? Because the reality is that we've been around for a long time, and therefore, in terms of the knowledge, the skills, and all of that, we have it in abundance in this country. The last data I saw, in terms of employment, I think about only 1.2% of regular employment in the mining industry are expatriates. Yeah.
So now Ghanaians are taking a chunk of that.
A chunk of it.
You know, having more of the firms bringing in the expatriates to even maybe some would say small clerical work in the office is being done by expatriates.
Not anymore.
What
only 1.2% expatriates, and even that, there are targets for them. Within 3 years, train someone, off you go. Others will come in, Ghanaians will come in. You know, so in terms of knowledge, skills, of course we have University of Mines and Technology there, churning out all of these expertise.
Are they getting space in your industry? I spoke recently the chief executive of the Association of Oil Marketing Companies, where he was complaining that even with the mining engineers and petroleum engineers, they are struggling to get jobs. So most of them are running out of the country to in Asia and all the other mining or oil industry.
That's a good observation. But the opportunities in this country, and we decide not to see it. Opportunities around small-scale mining. Why don't we make sure that we train our own to go and support small-scale mining?
Executive Director at the Social Enterprise Ghana, Edwin Zukujo, is asking the government and financial institutions to invest in social entrepreneurs. This, he says, will help deal with some of the economic challenges the country is currently faced with. Speaking to Joy Business at the Social Enterprise Ghana Policy Dialogue and, of course, Forum, he urged the Trade and Industry Ministry to aid in the procurement processes of social enterprises.
With an impressive financial performance for the year 2023, the Microcredit Association of Ghana says it is poised to offer financial resources to underserved.
As research we did on the state of social enterprises in Ghana speaks to the number 300,000 as the number of social enterprises that we have across the country. These are organizations that employ business strategies to address social, environmental, and economic issues, both for impact and for profit. And over the period, we've been engaging the Ministry of Trade and Industry to look at adopting a policy that supports and drives investment to the social enterprises that we have across the country. As part of our policy requirement, we are encouraging government to provide a quota for the procurement of social goods, wherein government, being a major procurement agency, procures a lot of products and services. Is it feasible that government makes provisions, say 20%, 10% quota, that the many social enterprises that we have across the country can support and supply products and services to government? These, among other things, is what we are asking government to do.
The Ghana Incentive-Based Risk-Sharing System for Agricultural Lending in GESL has reaffirmed their commitment towards improving human resource in the agricultural sector. The company, as part of its corporate social responsibility, donated 100 pieces of furniture to the Ohahu Agricultural College in the Volta region. Chief Operating Officer of GESL, Samuel Yeboah, said the gesture showcases their commitment to support skills development in the agri sector.
A donation of 100 pieces of furniture by the Ghana Incentive-Based Risk-Sharing System for Agricultural Lending, GESL, to the Ohahu Agricultural College forms part of activities lined up for its 5th anniversary celebration. This initiative aligns with GESL's broader corporate social responsibility goals aimed at fostering skills development within the industry and plans to provide a conducive environment for learning in the school. At the handing over ceremony, Chief Operating Officer of GESL, Samuel Yeboah, said the gesture is aimed at building the capacity of human resource in the sector.
The agricultural sector is transforming. We are now training students in new technologies that the sector can use to stimulate development. So if there is an institution that is training these individuals, we think that supporting that institution is key so that these students will have the conducive environment and learn well. Of course, if you are learning under unconducive environment, you know how it will impact in your learning activities. So we are supporting them to have a conducive environment, learn and develop their expertise so that eventually they can support the industry with the knowledge gain and the skills gain.
Principal of Ohahu Agricultural College, Ernest Abiu, said the donation will improve academic activities in the school and enhance productivity of students.
The vacuum or the space that these new desks that they've given to us will fill is very, very enormous. One, talking about academic activities, we need a very sound and comfortable environment to be able to reason, to be able to learn. And so by the presentation which has been done this morning, it's going to play a very important role when it comes to teaching and learning of agriculture in this very institution. We've been talking about insufficient furniture for both the teachers and then the students. And I believe that with these donations that have been done this morning, these desks and chairs are going to give comfort, one, to the student.
GESL promised to continuously support all players in the agricultural sector with a particular focus on enhancing access to credit for farmers and agribusinesses aiming to reduce their financial risk associated with agricultural lending.
And I'd like to take you to Kumasi, where the Fan Milk School Caravan has been launched to encourage healthy snacking and proper waste disposal habits among children. Over 300,000 students have already been engaged under the initiative, while over 4 million wrappers have been collected through the Wrapper Collection Challenge. There is more in the following report.
The Fan Milk School Caravan was birthed in 2019 to promote healthy snacking and proper waste disposal habits to ensure a sustainable future for all. More than 300,000 students have already been engaged. This year's school caravan has expanded to include an additional 50 schools, reaching an estimated 100,000 students. The focus is on educating students to promote a cleaner and more sustainable environment. Managing Director of Fan Milk Ghana, Lionel Parent, emphasized the company's initiative to promote good sanitation. He says the initiative aims to give waste a second life while building a healthier and more environmentally friendly community.
About healthy snacking and sanitation. You know, as you can see, you can drink fizzy drink, carbonated soft drink, candies, but eating that between meals once in a while could be okay, but every day is not good. So in your everyday nutrition, product like fruits, vegetables, yogurts, like the product of Fan Milk, is what should be part of the diet of a good student who wants to grow in a healthy way. And the second part, you know, the packaging. We know that You know, if you call packaging the nature, in the future down the line, we are damaging the planet. So it's also the school caravan is to raise the awareness among the students about recycling, that we should segregate what shouldn't be in the nature, that should be in a specific bins for recycling to give a second life to the packaging.
Marketing manager at Fanmill Ghana, Yao Dakun, says the company is collaborating with City Waste Recyclers Ghana to recycle and give second life to 3 million collected wrappers. David Opoku's report for Joy News.
You're still watching Prime Business. The livelihood opportunities for vulnerable populations have been improved in the Monyoro community of the Upper East region with the donation of essential business startup equipment to 108 beneficiaries by the Movement of Rural Entrepreneurial Women known as More Women. The donation is part of a UNDP-funded livelihood project aimed at equipping women and youth with innovative skills, knowledge, resources, and support to achieve sustainable livelihoods. Here's more from Albert Sori.
The donated items included weaving machines, metal fabrication and welding machines, and hairdressing equipment. Other beneficiaries received livestock for rearing. In addition to the items received, savings and loans groups will be set up for the beneficiaries and they will be given financial literacy training. The support is under a project dubbed Strengthening Livelihood Opportunities for Vulnerable Populations Through Support to Women and Youth in Manyoro. It is being implemented by the Movement of Rural Entrepreneurial Women. Sixtus Nso is the program's manager.
We believe that this project will support the communities so that youth who are exposed to violent extremism, it will help take them away from radicalization. The total beneficiaries is 159, and the project is in 2 phases. Phase 1 is what we have presented today. The phase 2, which is targeting dry season farmers, will come in next month.
The project is under a broader initiative titled Responding and Preventing Violent Extremism in the Atlantic Corridor. It is an initiative of the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, funded by the governments of Denmark, Australia, Norway, and Germany. Edward Amprechum is the head of Inclusive and Accountable Governance at the UNDP.
The Atlantic Corridor Initiative recognizes the critical role of women and youth in preventing radicalization and building resilient communities. UNDP, in partnership with the Upper East Regional Council, Regional Peace Council, has trained participants from Manyoro and other communities in this district on the need to stop the use of hate speech, misinformation, which has become a canker in our society. We have also created a platform for collaboration for early warning with security agencies.
The donation was met with excitement and gratitude from the people of Manyoro.
As a border residents, we have a lot of challenges here, which our youth sometimes run to down south. Some of them encounter a lot of problems because they have nothing to do. And I believe today that through this NGO, giving this opportunity to the youth, people will sit down to learn their handwork.
Actually, I'm very glad of receiving these rumors today because it will help me and my family, because if God will and they do well and they multiply, it can help me and my family, it can help others in the community too.
We are so grateful for this benefit given to us because as I speak, I also graduated from the hairdressing lesson, but I don't have money to buy all those things. With the help of what we are giving to me, I can also get a place where I can also do my hair, at the end of the day, I'll get what I'll feed my family and also help my children go to school.
For Joy News, Albert Sori, reporting from Manyoro.
And finally, before we go, Guarantee Trust Bank Limited has handed over a fully refurbished and stocked ultra-modern computer laboratory to the Susek Model Basic School in Sunyani as part of its corporate social responsibility initiatives. The fully refurbished ICT center, equipped with 51 computers and a full internet access, according to the divisional head of corporate communication and experience at GT Bank, Agnes Owusu-Ephraim, reaffirms the bank's commitment to equipping the youth with the requisite ICT skills for their education and life. More from Anas Sabit.
The newly refurbished ICT center, equipped with 51 desktop computers, 4 air conditioners, a projector, a printer and a full internet connectivity, is aimed at providing essential resources for both teachers and pupils of the Sussex Model Basic School. Divisional Head of Corporate Communication and Customer Experience at the Guarantee Trust Bank, Agnes Owusu-Ephraim, said the intervention forms part of the bank's corporate social responsibility to impact the lives of the people of Sunyani and the Bunu region.
We all know the indispensable role technology plays in the world now, and so it's important that we give our young ones a good foundation to prepare them to take on the world in future. We have therefore gathered here today to hand over this beautiful ICT lab to you. In there, we have 51 desktop computers, we have 50 desks, 4 air conditioners, a projector, a printer, and internet access, and we will maintain it for a year.
She further explained that the bank has built 10 similar projects over the last 5 years and will continue to impact the lives of the communities they serve.
In 5 years, we've done 10 of these projects. This will not be the last. Guarantee Trust Bank remains in Ghana and is excited to serve the communities in which we have our branches as well. So we will proceed to the other places or other regions in need. This is the 10th and will not be the last.
Thanks so much for being part of Prime Business with me, Pius Kojo Baka. We have more stories for you when you log on to myjoyonline.com/business. Prime Sports is next. Do have a lovely weekend. Bye.